almost more than 4 months na akong nakakulong. Bago lang ba yun? Kaya hindi po talaga yun naman, midnight resolution yan. Kaya lang may mga lumabas po kasi na ganun nun, plus may mga bumatikos pa na sabi nila, bakit daw yung mga maliliit lang, 0.001 grams, 1 grams lang, nakukulong, bakit ako daw nakuhanan ako ng kilo-kilong shabu? Nakawala ako kaagad or nakalaya ako. Una-una po, hindi ko naman po talaga sa akin, hindi ako nakuhanan ng I was there dahil nagtatrabaho po ako at the time.
Sir, laro lang po ulit. Sir, yung palitan po ninyo ng text nito, Mr. Nino, kailan po nangyari po?
Regularly po kaming nagpapalitan nun, mahaba po. Marami po kaming palitan ng text kasi malaki po ang utang na loob po rin sa mga mista ko. Kasi yung support system ko nung nandoon ako sa loob ng kulungan, sila po yung nag-i-encourage sa akin. Marami rin po tinulungan din nila ako financially. In fact, nag-ambag-ambag po ang mga classmate ko, even nung nagkailangan po akong mag-bail mga classmate ko ang tumulong dyan So ganun po yung palitan namin ng mga text messages.
So bago pa po sir mangyari yung mga issue po nagpapalitan?
Opo, bago po yan. If I remember it right, mga July pa nga po yata yun, or pagkalabas ko ng kulungan. Nagpapasalamat ako dun sa mga tao na alam ko na nagbigay ng oras habang ako ay nasa kulungan, nagbigay ng panahon, nag-contribute ng kanilang makakaya. So, nagpapasalamat po ako sa kanila.
Yung pong nakikita sa press con, July pa po yun?
July pa po yata yun Matagal na po yun. July pa po yata yun.
Wala pong latest.
Meron po kaming latest, pero ganun pa rin po yung konteksto na kumustahan, palitan ng encouragement. Ganun naman po ang relation namin ng mga mista ko Minsan lokohan, minsan... kanina nag-text po ako sa classmate ko, nag-text ako sa kanya. Tinext ko siya kanina. Nung nakita ko po na press ko na si Secretary de Lima.
Tinanong niyo po siya kung bakit nagamit yung palitan ninyo ng text ni Senator?
Yes, tinanong ko po siya. And apparently, parang nagulat din siya na hindi rin niya yata yan. Parang ganun yung konteksto na namin. Doon hindi kami nakapag-usap kasi sabi niya hindi kami nakapag-usap ng ganun kalinaw kasi sabi niya nasa abroad siya
Pero sir, paano po niya naipakita kay Senator? Nakwento po ba? Kung paano po naipakita kay Senator yung palitan ninyo ng text?
Ang pagkakaalam ko, ipinorward yata niya yung palitan namin.
For what reason daw?
Hindi ko po naitanong. Siguro, kasi sabi ko nga sa inyo, yung iba naman doon, a matter of parang pagbibigay ng pampahay moral. Tawag namin dyan, pampahay moral lang Pampahay moral na, alam mo yung isang tao dumadaan sa matinding pagsubok, pampahay moralin mo. Bibigyan mo ng encouragement. Parang ganun lang naman ang konteksto nun.
Pero sir, low moral din po ito. Kaya po...
Hindi ko po masagot Hindi ko masagot kung low moral siya kasi sabi ko nga, ang hirap kasing pag texting Hindi ko po masasagot yun.
Sir, can you confirm na po, meron mong records na dumalaw po si Senator Lima dati nung siya po secretary?
Dumalaw po siya pero ang natatandaan ko po hindi na siya secretary at that time nung dumalaw siya. Dinalaw niya ako once. Yeah. Hindi ko rin masagot kung ano niya noon pero pasalamat ako. I appreciate na binigyan niya ako ng panahon. Binigyan niya ako ng panahon nung ako ay nasa kulungan.
Kailan po kayo dinalaw ni Senator?
Hindi ko na po matandaan Hindi ko na matandaan yung buwan kung kailan niya ako dinalaw. Opo, nung nakakulong ako, sa kulungan po yan. Nakulong naman po ako from January to June Kung hindi po ako magkamali, bago po mag-May yun Bago May. Siguro po mga April yun or March.
Ilang beses po kayo dinalaw?
Isang beses lang naman po.
Sir, bakit po? Ano po yung pag-uusap na
Kasi nagkatrabaho po kami, alam po nila na nagtatrabaho ako Alam naman nila na I've been helping the government all along sa kampanya ng gobyerno laban sa drugs. And I was even asking nga po, nung nawala siya, na sabi ko sa kanya, Ma'am, alam niyo naman po na nagtatrabaho ako. And then, pinaliwanag ko rin po sa kanya ang mga detalye and facts about dun sa naging kaso ko o dun sa kinakaharap kong kaso at that time. Pero sabi ko nga din po noon, somehow I can say deep within myself at that time na alam ko kasi na sila yung nasa gobyerno noon alam ko na siguro kung talagang deep within them ay meron silang sincerity to help me, I will not spend 5 months in jail. I will spend 5 months in jail. Pero yun din po yung ano ko na, kasi sabi ko naman, hindi naman po talaga ganun ka ano yung relasyon namin ng ano na yun, ni Senator De Lima. Kasi tumagal ako ng 5 buwan sa loob ng kulungan eh. Na sana kung yung gobyerno lang nun ay talagang tutulungan ako or kung talaga i-acknowledge nila yung mga hirap, yung mga contributions ko sa anti-drug campaign at that time, and even now, hindi po nila ako gaganunin. Hindi nila ako hahayaan na tumagal ng ganun katagal sa loob ng kulungan.
Colonel Marcelino, sir, kanina dun sa press con, may binabanggit secretary, si Senator De Lima, na before daw pa rin po na nagkaroon ng raid in 2014, you're feeding information sa kanya. Would you confirm?
Yes, totoo po yun. Kasama po ako sa ilang conference na ginanap sa PIDEA. I confirm that. Kaya nga po ako nagtataka nung sinabi sa akin ni General Kakdak na hindi ako authorized sa drug campaign. Kasi alam po nila noon na kasama nila ako sa mga conferences, kasama nila akong nagtatrabaho. And then all of a sudden, nung makita po nila ako doon, hindi na ako authorized, hindi na ako pwedeng magtrabaho.
Sir, if ever ipatawag po kayo sa hearing, whether Senate or House, willing ka bang dumalo at sa palagay mo ba may mapapalasa yung gobyerno?
Lahat po ng kahit ano pong forum na ang ihahayag ko lamang po ay katotohanan, I am willing to attend that forum. Kasi sabi ko nga po, katotohanan, yung truth lang naman ang po pwede kong sabihin.
Ano kaya yung motivation ni Director General Kapatap to say that you're not part of it?
Unang-una po, nung kasing nag-attend ako ng hearing sa Bangkok, nag-operate po kasi ako sa hindi lang po dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya nga sabi ko kung magkakaroon lang sana ako ng liberty na maipaliwanag sa tao yung talagang ng mga naging operations ko, sakripisyo ng family ko, yung risk na dinaanan ko, all for the sake of this anti-drug operation, baka kahit kayo maawa or kahit kayo mailing, bakit ginawa sa akin ito? Uno, akala ko talaga noon, talagang ego lang or galit lang siya sa akin or meron lang siyang ano. Pero lately, alam niyo, may nakuha kami mga proof and information na yung binibintang nila sa akin na lugar na yun, sila yung naglalabas-pasok at ng ano talaga doon ng drugs eh.
Sino sila?
Yun pong AIDG and PIDEA, yung mga tropa nila na nag-ooperate doon. And we have documents to prove that.
Sa palagay po ba ninyo may kinalaman din dito si dating Executive Secretary Paquito Ocho?
Sa ngayon po, wala po akong direktang ebidensya or kaalaman na masasagot yan ng affirmative. Wala po akong ano doon. Hindi ko po alam. Sabi ko nga po, kung yung mga nalalaman ko ngayon o yung mga lumalabas ngayon na na-prove ko at that time, o nalaman ko, hindi, after the fact po kasi itong lumabas na itong mga testimony nitong mga dating bilanggo, kahit ako po hindi ako mag-share ng information. Kahit ako hindi mag-share ng information sa kila secretary at that time. Kung alam ko ang mga bagay na to. Pero hindi ko alam ho yan nun eh. I just work dun sa parameters lang ho ng trabaho na ibinigay sa akin at that time.
Sakali po magkakaroon kayo ng chance na magtrabaho ulit sa ganitong gawain, tatanggapin nyo?
Opo, tatanggapin ko yan kasi sabi ko nga po sa inyo, halos siguro isinugal ko na dito buhay ko, pamilya ko, security ko, even my career. Sa Armed Forces of the Philippines, somehow na delay na ako ng bilet, ang tawag naman yung bilet eh. But sa akin, okay lang. As long as I'm doing this na alam ko na nakaka-contribute naman ako kahit papaano sa anti-drug campaign ng gobyerno at ginagawa ko naman ito para din naman, hindi lang man siguro kung hindi ko ma-reap ang fruits of my labor, baka yung mga anak ko o yung next generation na mag-reap ng fruits of my labor.
things muna on the specific allegations or accusations being mouthed by these witnesses. But at this point, meron lang akong ilang-ilang punto lang na which I think deserve immediate response. Not yung mga, mga so-called witnesses, the convicts, whoever else, former an NBI official, etc. Kundi yung punto lang na rinaise ni General Magalong. But before that, medyo break lang tayo ng konti. I just remembered. I told you, media, that I've been receiving a lot of harassing, intimidating texts from this number. Kasi ito ang numero that the committee had so recklessly allowed to be publicly disclosed in the course of the inquiry the other day. I told you about it. I issued a statement in respect to that. Tuloy, hindi ko na magamit itong numero na to. Halos wala nang pumapasok na mga legitimate na mga text. Puro na lang mga pambabastos. Puro na lang mga pananakot. And even calls, non-stop. Although halos wala naman akong sinasagot kasi kapag hindi ko naman kilala ang numero, hindi ko talaga sinasagot. Pero the fact na non-stop, lalo na nung isang gabi, I'm sure galing talaga sa mga kampo na yan. I mean, these are, by the nature of the text, by the nature of the messages, this could only come from these trawlers and from the Duterte fanatics. Random lang although baka maano tayo dito, masensor kung sasabihin ko talaga sa inyo kung ano ang mga laman nito. So I'll just choose the rather less offensive. Ito nga. Obscene nga itong una ko kaagad nakita. Pakita ko na lang sa'yo para i-share. Ang kapal na mukha mo, maiyak ka, magbasa ka sa net, at try hanggang tao, galit na sa'yo. Cuddler, immoral, pangit. Okay? Hoy, delimaw. As in halimaw, siguro to. Hoy, delimaw, kailan ka magbabaril sa ulo mo? Kahit katiting, wala ka na bang konsensya at kahihiyan? Booking na booking ka na. Kaya kung kami sa'yo, magsabi ka na lang ng totoo at baka sakali bumaba pa yung kasong kakaharapin mo. Matanda ka na. Konti na lang buhay mo sa mundo. Hindi ka ba natatakot mamatay ng makasalanan? Pwera lang kung pati sa impyerno gusto mo mapunta. That's just a random choice. Although, kasi hindi ko naman talaga binabasa na lahat. Kayo ba naman maka-receive ng almost 2,000 of such texts? Baka nabuwang na po kayo. Ikaw pala ang isa sa mga salot sa Pilipinas. Umamin ka na. Mahiya ka, uy. Ang dami pa, ang dami. Samples lang, no? I can probably show this to some of you. nagbigay lang ako ng sample, and these were really my random, sobra, meron pa mga mas sobra, mga mas obscene, mas threatening. Can you imagine that? And talking about ganyan, because acts of harassment. Anyway, I asked for the clearance to disclose this. Okay. Lalo na, nung nakita ko na ngayon sa dyaryo, page 12, other papers. Ito lang kasi nakita ko ngayon. DOJ reverses ruling on Marcelino drug case. Bakit ko sinasabi to? Bakit ko to pino-point out? So ngayon na to, this is dated today. Philstar, page 12, reporting na yung dating desisyon ng DOJ which dismissed the case against Colonel Marcelino, reverse. And naka-report pa nga dito na of course, initially, the hunting prosecutor recommended the dismissal for insufficiency of evidence. Now, he is being charged again. And there is a quotation here from a certain Chief Superintendent Antonio Garjola, former chief of AIDG, said the DOJ resolution comes as a relief for the lawmen going after drug offenders. The PNP, Anti-Illegal Drugs Group, welcomed the reversal of the DOJ ruling. And there is a quote attributed to Chief Superintendent Antonio Garjola saying, whoever they are, even active members of the PNP and armed forces and the government, as long as you are involved in drugs, they should be caught, certainly. And then Chief Inspector Roque Merdia, former chief of the AIDG, said they are hoping the Manila court will soon issue warrants of arrest against the two. In a matter of time, we are just waiting for the issuance of warrant of arrest by the court, and after they are considered wanted. So after dismissing the case for insufficiency of evidence, the DOJ suddenly reversed it. What is the relevance of that to what I'm going to reveal to you? I asked the permission of the one who forwarded the text to me from Marcelino. The texts were sent to this other cell phone of mine. Kasi halos hindi ko na nga ito gagamitin eh. Sisirain ko na to. Pinipreserve ko lang yung mga messages for whatever purpose it may serve. Okay. Hindi ibig sabihin, don't take it literally. All right. Now, but I got messages from a common acquaintance, you know, for his protection. I cannot reveal who he is, but I got two messages from my source forwarding. So it's really forwarding. Messages from Lieutenant Colonel Marcelino. The first one was received by our common acquaintance July 19, 2016. The second one, fairly recent, was received September 5, 2016. Messages lang ito na pinorward ng aking source from Lieutenant Colonel Marcelino. Ang laman po, ganito. This is verbatim. A message I got from Lieutenant Colonel Marcelino. This is the July 19, 2016 message. Mista, good PM. Magpasalamat lang sana ako sa lahat ng tulong at efforts mo for me habang ako ay nasa kulungan. I can never thank you enough, Mista. Hindi pa ako masyado makagalaw at labas ngayon dahil ang daming gusto kumatay sa akin, Bok. Di ko pa din mapuntahan si Senator LB, obviously referring to me, Laila de Lima, LB. Kasi ginagawan kami ng mga fabricated stories. There are also some groups who is trying to convince me to speak against her. But rest assured na hindi ako pagagamit sa kanila, mista. Not only because I really appreciated and forever indebted sa inyo ni ma'am, but because the people deserve no less than the truth and justice. With my little knowledge and brief encounter with her, I never doubted whatsoever her integrity, mista. Magpasalamat din sana ako sa kanya personally when everything settles down. Ingat lagi and maraming salamat uli, mista. That was July 19. The more recent message, a shorter one, na pinorward ulit sa akin ng source ko, September 5, 2016. So the message from my source, I got a message from Lieutenant Colonel Marcelino, quote, "Mista, pressures against me are mounting, and they would even reopen my case. But rest assured that I will never give in to them, Mista. Please tell Senator L to keep faith and be strong." I want people to know that these things are happening now. Meron pa rin iba akong mga ibang alam. Hindi lang ako nakakakuha pa ng clearance from them kung pwede ko na rin i-disclose sa inyo. Through our common acquaintance kanina, nung nabasa ko nga po itong media report na ito, when I woke up this morning, na-reverse na yung kaso against Colonel Marcelino, I immediately texted our common acquaintance and asked him, can I seek the permission of Colonel Marcelino to disclose what he texted to me, or what he forwarded through you to me, messages. And sumagot naman yung common acquaintance namin na pwede daw. Although out of reach by anyone ngayon siya, apparently because siguro nalaman na niya to, na mag-i-issue na sila ng warrants of arrest. He is secretly, privately communicating with me po. That's the situation now. As I said, meron pa hong ilang mga similar cases. They have been accessing certain personalities. Yung mga alam nila na dati kong mga nakakatrabaho. I think your question would be, why kaya ina-access si Colonel Marcelino at pinipilit siya to testify against me? He was part of the interagency as a representative of ISAF. I think it was one of those disclosed by General Magalong yesterday. Correct? If you review yung ano kahapon ni General Magalong. Kasi some of the intel na mga nag-gather namin noon in the course of the interagency came from Colonel Marcelino. Of course, we have other sources. And another thing that was confirmed by General Magalong was, di ba, when he first approached me, may nakita siyang parang diagram o parang ano. That's proof na even before sumama sa amin si General Magalong and offered to also participate because meron siyang sariling oplan, we were already starting all of this, that we were already discussing the situation in Bilibid. And when we say we, kami na nasa DOJ, meaning DOJ, when I say DOJ, with respect to the situation of the inmates, it's Bucor and also NBI because of the investigative aspect of things. So even before dumulog sa akin si General Magalong and also shared yung mga nakuha nilang mga information about the goings on in the Bilibid, dati na rin po namin yan pinag-uusapan, dati na rin po namin yan pinaplano. It is an interagency operation. Now on the point na during the final implementation of the raid, hindi nakasali si General Magalong and his group CIDG. May explanation po dyan. Although let me make it clear na hindi po accurate yung parang nagiging impression na naging etsapuera yung PNP. I think nasabi rin yan ni General Magalong na during the final implementation, aside from NBI, aside from Bucor, and then PIDEA, although yung mga use of K9, PNP was involved. NCRPO and other select units of PNP plus SAP. Nakalimutan lang banggitin ni General Magalong kahapon na may SAP. But I remember he mentioned select units of PNP and NCRPO. So, it's not true that PNP was out of the operations simply because CIDG under General Magalong then ay finally hindi kasama. But the whole operation, ang lead agency was still DOJ through NBI and Bucor. And that is one of the reasons kung bakit ultimately hindi ko ma-adopt yung pinopropose ni General Magalong na Oplan na he said something about volunteering to be ground commander. I could not do that, especially when I discussed it already with kina Villasanta and also Bukayo. Na since this Bucor is under DOJ, kailangan ang lead is really DOJ through Bucor and NBI. So kung ang magli-lead is PNP, hindi po naging acceptable yan kina General Bukayo. Yung pong sinasabi ni General Magalong na one time he was approached by Villasanta and Bukayo na ayaw, wag niyong ituloy ang raid and then can you arrange a meeting with I'm not very sure about that. I don't know that. In the first place, I doubt about that pwede bang i-arrange to meet with SOJ? Why would he? I mean, he can meet me, he can talk to me anytime. And we did talk, we did meet many times because he was the Bucor director. So why all of a sudden he would say, i-schedule mo nga ako, he could very well go directly to me. So I'm not sure about that statement of General Magalong, much less yung sinasabi niya na kinausap siya at sasabihin na wag na lang mag-raid. Because in the final implementation of the raid, nandun siyempre yung Bucor component. Although the real lead unit in the entire raid was NBI, as personally led or supervised by me. So that is what I can remember. Yes. I'm not sure about whether 2014 siya lumapit sa akin. Can I have part one? What did you say again? I'm not sure about the date. I don't think it's 2014 that he first approached me. I think 2015 na yon. I don't know, I may be wrong also. I think 2015 na yon. Although by that time, nagsisimula na rin po yung mga discussions ko with Bucor and NBI. So yung lumapit siya sa akin, I don't quite remember that anymore. Yes, there may have been delay. It's because nga, when I discussed this, took that matter with Villasanta and with Bukayo, and in fact, in some of those instances, present then si former Director Mendez for NBI, ay ganun ang sinasabi nila, ma'am, hindi ho pwede na PNP ang maging lead because this is Bucor, which is under DOJ. And I could sense that there was dynamics within and among these police officials. Remember, General Bukayo used to be PNP official also. They had some issues with General Magalong, personality-related issues. Natatandaan ko po yon. But the real reason why nakumbinsi po ako na in the final implementation, support na lang sila and lead should be DOJ, NBI, Bucor, is because of that. That Bucor is under DOJ. Pero again, kasama pa rin ho namin yung PNP nung nag-implement. Kasi nandun nga yung NCRPO, certain other units, and SAF. Meron pa ngang mga snipers from SAF. So they were involved as support. Yes. Mm. That's why I decided to speak to you now. That's why nothing like that's quite an outrageous insinuation. That's why I felt I have to react right away. Hindi ko na yan isasama dun sa sinasabi ko sa inyong, I'll just explain later. I had to react because what I've been reading and hearing, there are very unfair, unfounded insinuations. Na may insinuations na, what? Ano yun? Pakitang tao na lang yun? O hausyaw na lang yun? Or what? Dahil may tinatago. General Magalong himself, remember, admitted that it was a very successful raid. And I can tell you that. It was a very successful raid at walang mga ganyan na mga theories. Yes. Yes. Well, I was not the one who resolved that case because I was no longer there. But hindi ako nagulat nung dinismiss nila yung case due to insufficiency of evidence, especially that the handling prosecutor of that case, the original handling prosecutor, who na nakasabi rin dito sa PhilStar item, who recommended the dismissal of the case for insufficiency of evidence, is Senior Deputy State Prosecutor Theodore Villanueva. He's a good, straight, very competent prosecutor, among the more competent prosecutors, state prosecutors in the DOJ, and is finding no probable cause, insufficiency of evidence, and therefore dismissal. And now here we are, biglang reverse. I'm not passing judgment on the correctness of the legal action, no? Ano bang totoo dyan? Ano ba ang tama dyan? I-dismiss ba o filean ba ng kaso? But look at the circumstances. I have no reason to doubt what was forwarded to me from Colonel Marcelino, na iniipit siya para ituro whatever it is na ano ang ituturo nila sa akin. As I've said, there are several other instances, personalities na ginaganon nila. Yes. I will address that later. Gusto ko na munang pakinggan lahat yung mga testimonies na yan ng mga so-called witnesses, lalo na alam nyo, you know, of course, I was also watching yesterday. Since all of these alleged witnesses pumupuntirya kay JB Sebastian, I wouldn't be surprised anymore na he would also testify. I have, basta ganun ang aking ano. Yes. Yes. I cannot elaborate on that. That's why my advice to the House Committee, if they are willing to take that advice, but I think they invited also sila Villasanta, Bukayo. Yes, I would urge them to invite them. Although I would not know kung how, you know, yung pagdi-disclose nila ng mga operational details, would they go? Because these are operational details. Sila talaga yung mga nagsusupply sa akin din ng mga information to guide me on whether or not to proceed with the raid. Diba? So, sila yung nakakaalam, yung mga sources. Sila ang mga kinonsulta ko kung sino-sino yung mga ililipat. Kasi mga confirmed based on intel sources na mga may ano sa droga. So I would not want to further touch on that because as I said, I would want muna to hear out all of these so-called witnesses. The reason why I'm saying that he is an asset is because to dispel yung mga haka-haka na naman, yung mga malicious insinuations na the reason why hindi na muna siya sinama dun sa Bilibid 19 is because favored, protektado, and then lalo na yung insinuation na yan na siya ang kumukolekta ng pera para sa akin or what. Let him address that. If he wants to testify, let him address that. But and para lang to dispel that insinuation na kaya ganon hindi siya kaagad transfer is because kakontsaba namin or what, you know, the real kontsaba there is because nanggaling sa kanya yung mga ibang impormasyon. And the Bilibid 19, alam siguro nila yan. Baka patayin. But eventually, nung linipat na sila sa Bilibid 14, I was still being advised na wag na muna talaga siyang isama because of that. But sabi ko, no, we should include him. Kasi nagiging issue. May mga naririnig ako ng mga kung ano-ano. Diba? So we have to include him dyan sa Bilibid 19. So eventually, I mean sa Building 14. So eventually, linipat siya, especially during the time of Rainier Cruz, General Rainier Cruz.
Sabi niyo po, these witnesses were presented because representatives were maybe coerced, intimidated, were pushed to talk.
Iba-iba.
Aside from the text messages that you're getting, ano pong pwede yung sabihin talaga directly that would say na talaga they're being coerced and intimidated?
Ito kasi wala talaga akong clearance, so I don't want to really give so much detail. But remember what I also said in the privilege speech na may mga subjected to psychological torture. I know of a validated case na ganun. Linabas ng SAF, dinala sa ISAF. I won't tell you kung kailan to nangyari kasi baka matukoy nila kung sino yan. Kawawa naman. And then nung binalik, talagang signs of wala namang physical torture, but signs of psychological torture. And again, why? Why was he subjected to psychological torture? According to my source, pinipilit na naman na ituro ako. Yeah, I'm contemplating on this. In fact, sa dami kasi ng mga nangyayari ngayon, and then itong ginagawa sa akin na panggigipit, araw-araw, tumitindi yung paggigipit sa akin, I hardly have time and energy anymore to be thinking about myself and to be thinking about my next moves. But certainly, I'm mulling over several legal actions. Unang-una, writ of amparo, habeas data. I'm now a subject of persecution and I'm no longer safe. I don't feel safe. The truth is, I'm not safe. Can I rely on the regular authorities in government? Can I rely now on PNP for my security? Can I rely now on NBI as my security? I mean, I'm referring to the institutions themselves. Can I rely on the AFP, again as an institution, to give me security? Alam niyo po siguro sagot dyan. So what is my choice? They're violating my rights. Right to security. Right to privacy. As I told you, hindi lang ako mga makafocus dun sa mga actions for my benefit, for my own sake, because there's so many things. There are so many pressing matters that I have to attend to. Not yet. I'll take it up with the Senate President. I'll take it up. If I disclose that, then you're further exposing me to danger. Yes, I have to temporarily leave my house. I'm now in a temporary place of abode. Look at that. And hindi lang ako apektado, of course, because I live in a subdivision. So kahit may guards, apektado yung buong subdivision. So they're now taking extra steps, extra security measures. So that's an added burden on the subdivision. Na nadadamay lang sila because of me. Yes. Should I? Ako ang ginigipit nila sa mga walang katuturan ng mga akusasyon nila, and then ako ang magre-resign. I don't want to speak further. Baka kung ano pang mga masabi ko, lalo magagalit ang mga yan. Yes. I forgot already. Hindi nga, because may issues kasi, dynamics. Yun ang impression ko kina General Bucayo. May issues sila related to the personality of General Magalong. And then apparently may dynamics. And therefore, PNP was still part, wag lang yung grupo ni General Magalong. Let General Bucayo, let Villasanta respond to that. I don't think so. Hindi pa ata. Di ba recent lang? I really don't know kung sino yung NCRPO noon. We can check it out. Yes. I ask you, sino pa ba ang official na yellow na mas mataas sa akin noon? When I was Secretary of Justice, I was an alter ego of the President, and therefore, the only one higher than me is President Pinoy himself. And so are they saying it's my president who is also a beneficiary of these things? Of course not. You know Pinoy. I mean, very outlandish, very outrageous. So hindi ko na alam nang nangyayari. Masyado na silang nagiging confident sa sarili nila. They're becoming so reckless. They're resorting sa mga kwentong kutsero na ngayon. So mga, you know, it's getting to be laughable. I would not know. Why don't you ask Secretary Aguirre?
That also, ma'am, you have reactions to this conduct of the hearing wherein the Secretary...
I'll reserve that. I'll reserve that first to myself kasi baka ma-misinterpret po ako ng mga members ng House Committee. What I can say is that nakikita ko naman that the presiding, the chair, Congressman Umali, is rather fair in handling the proceedings. In fact, Congressman Ray Umali is one of the godfathers of my eldest son, Israel, and he is also a brother in the fraternity. Pero hindi ko siyempre siya kinakausap ngayon purposely para wala akong masabi ang iba. I'm letting him, you know, be on his own. Meron lang akong basahin muna, may inabot lang sa akin. Okay. Yeah, I must confirm also that I really I respect General Magalong. I see him as a very professional official. Kilala ko rin yan. And what I can say is that kaya ganun ang parang naging ano niya yesterday is he had some sentiments because he was medyo nagtatampo. I think he admitted that. Na sumama ang loob niya and PIDEA. Correct? Dahil hindi siya involved finally. So baka out of frustration lang, kaya niya linabas yun. But other than that, I have no problem with General Magalong. I perceive him to be a professional official. Last questions, please. Absolutely false. Oftentimes, ano yung mga insinuations na yan, I stayed there, what, hours? Ano na naman ang pinapalapas nila dyan? Okay. Not at all, not at all. That's completely false. That is very malicious. Kasama yan sa script nila para lalo nilang siraan ang pagkatao ko. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, patingin po ng dyaryo, ma'am. Ma'am, yung dyaryo
Meron na naman. Ano na naman kaya yan? I have not seen that. So no comment muna because hindi ko pa nakikita. Thank you.
Beses lang naman po. Kasi nagkatrabaho po kami, alam po nila na nagtatrabaho ako eh. Alam naman nila na I've been helping the government all along sa kampanya ng gobyerno laban sa drugs. And I was even asking nga po, nung nawala siya, na sabi ko sa kanya, Ma'am, alam niyo naman po na nagtatrabaho ako. And then, pinaliwanag ko rin sa kanya ang mga detalye and facts about dun sa naging kaso ko o dun sa kinakaharap kong kaso at that time. Pero sabi ko nga din po noon, somehow I can say deep within myself at that time na alam ko kasi na sila yung nasa gobyerno noon eh. Alam ko na siguro kung talagang deep within them ay meron silang sincerity to help me, I will not spend 5 months in jail. Pero yun din po yung ano ko na, kasi sabi ko naman, hindi naman po talaga ganun ka, ano yung relasyon namin ni Senator De Lima. Kasi tumagal ako ng 5 buwan sa loob ng kulungan eh. Na sana, kung yung gobyerno lang nun, ay talagang tutulungan ako, or kung talaga i-acknowledge nila yung mga hirap, yung mga contributions ko sa anti-drug campaign at that time, and even now, hindi po nila ako gaganunin. Hindi nila ako hahayaan na tumagal ng ganun katagal sa loob ng kulungan.
Colonel Marcelino, sir, kanina dun sa press con, may binabanggit si Senator De Lima, na before daw pa rin po na nagkaroon ng raid in 2014, you're feeding information sa kanya. Would you confirm?
Yes, totoo po yun. Kasama po ako sa ilang conference na ginanap sa PIDEA. I confirm that. Kaya nga po ako nagtataka nung sinabi sa akin ni General Kakdak na hindi ako authorized sa drug campaign eh. Kasi alam po nila noon na kasama nila ako sa mga conferences, kasama nila akong nagtatrabaho. And then all of a sudden, nung makita po nila ako doon, hindi na ako authorized, hindi na ako pwedeng magtrabaho.
Sir, if ever ipatawag po kayo sa hearing, whether Senate or House, willing ka bang dumalo at sa palagay mo ba may mapapala sa iyong gobyerno?
Lahat po ng kahit ano pong forum na ang ihahayag ko lamang po ay katotohanan, I am willing to attend that forum. Kasi sabi ko nga po, katotohanan, yung truth lang naman ang po pwede kong sabihin. Yung palitan namin. Hindi ko po naitanong. Siguro, kasi sabi ko nga sa inyo, yung iba naman doon, a matter of parang pagbibigay ng pampahay moral. Tawag namin dyan, pampahay moral lang eh. Pampahay moral na, alam mo yung isang tao dumadaan sa matinding pagsubok, pampahay moralin mo, bibigyan mo ng encouragement, parang ganun lang naman ng konteksto nun.
Pero sir, low moral din po itong kaya po
Hindi ko po masagot eh. Hindi ko masagot kung low moral siya kasi sabi ko nga, ang hirap kasing ano, pag texting eh. Hindi ko po masasagot yun.
Sir, can you confirm na po, meron mong records na dumalaro po si Senator Lima dati nung siya po secretary?
Dumalaw po siya pero ang natatandaan ko po hindi na siya secretary at that time eh, nung dumalaw siya. Dinalaw niya ako once. Yeah.
Bakit na po kayo dinalaw?
Hindi ko rin masagot kung ano niya noon pero pasalamat ako. I appreciate na binigyan niya ako ng panahon. Binigyan niya ako ng panahon nung ako ay nasa kulungan.
Kapilan po kayo dinalaw ni Senator?
Hindi ko na po matandaan eh. Hindi ko na matandaan yung buwan kung kailan niya ako dinalaw. Opo, nung nakakulong ako, sa kulungan po yan. Nakulong naman po ako from January to June eh. Kung hindi po ako magkamali, bago po mag-May yun eh. Bago May, siguro po mga April yun or March.
Ilang beses po kayo dinalaw?
Isang almost more than 4 months na akong nakakulong. Bago lang ba yun? Kaya hindi po talaga yun naman midnight resolution yun. Kaya lang may mga lumabas po kasi na ganun nun. Plus may mga bumatikos pa na sabi nila bakit daw yung mga maliliit lang 0.001 grams, 1 grams lang nakukulong. Bakit ako daw nakuhanan ako ng kilo-kilong shabu? Hindi nakawala ako kaagad or nakalaya ako. Una-una po, hindi ko naman po talaga sa akin, hindi ako nakuhanan ng I was there dahil nagtatrabaho po ako at that time.
Sir, laro na po ulit. Sir, yung palitan po ninyo ng text ni Mr. Nino, kailan po nangyari po?
Regularly po kaming nagpapalitan nun mahaba po. Marami po kaming palitan ng text kasi malaki po ang utang na loob po rin sa mga mista ko. Kasi yung support system ko nung nandoon ako sa loob ng kulungan, sila po yung nag-encourage sa akin. Marami rin po sa tinulungan din nila ako financially. In fact, nag-ambag-ambag po ang mga classmate ko even nung nagkailangan po akong mag-bail eh. Mga classmate ko ang tumulong diyan eh. So ganun po yung palitan namin ng mga text messages.
So bago pa po sir mangyari yung mga issue po nagpapalitan?
Opo, bago po yan. If I remember it right, mga July pa nga po yata yun or pagkalabas ko ng kulungan. Nagpapasalamat ako dun sa mga tao na alam ko na nagbigay ng oras habang ako ay nasa kulungan, nagbigay ng panahon, nag-contribute ng kanilang makakaya. So, nagpapasalamat po ako sa kanila.
Yung pong nakikita sa press con, July pa po yun?
July pa po yata yun eh. Matagal na po yun. July pa po yata yun.
Wala pong latest.
Meron po kaming latest pero ganun pa rin po yung konteksto na kumustahan, palitan ng encouragement. Ganun naman po ang relation namin ng mga mista ko eh. Minsan lokohan, minsan. Kanina nag-text po ako sa classmate ko, nag-text ako sa kanya. Tinext ko siya kanina. Nung nakita ko po na press ko na si Secretary Delima.
Tinanong niyo po siya kung bakit nagamit yung palitan ninyo ng text ni Senator?
Yes, tinanong ko po siya. And apparently, parang nagulat din siya na hindi rin niya yata yan. Parang ganun yung konteksto na namin. Doon hindi kami nakapag-usap kasi sabi niya hindi kami nakapag-usap ng ganun kalinaw kasi sabi niya nasa abroad siya eh.
Pero sir, paano po niya naipakita kay Senator? Nakwento po ba? Kung paano po naipakita kay Senator yung palitan ninyo ng text?
Ang pagkakaalam ko, ipinorward yata niya yung